So, I'm James. I'm currently doing. Let me start this again. I'm a designer and a musician, if you haven't watched me before. And generally, I try to do design and music related stuff, but I'm just getting used to live streaming. And if you're watching this, obviously, it's probably not live because I have zero audience live at the moment. But yeah, I'm just getting the hang of it. And at the moment, I'm not doing anything design and music related. I have a huge backlog of photos to edit, and I've been going through them very slowly, and I need to speed up. And I'm using streaming both as practice and also to keep myself accountable so that I keep editing photos because I want to try and get this done. So without further ado, I will go back into Lightroom. So yesterday I was doing some editing and I got up to this photo here. These photos are from a trip I did to Barcelona last year. And yeah, I'm just going to keep going. So starting again at 41, and we have 65 photos to do here. And at the same time, I'm also drawing some pixel art off the camera, which is one of these things where you draw one pixel and you have a 30-second cooldown. But yeah, so if you see me like vague out for a second, that's probably what I'm doing. But back to the photos. So this one looks a little bit dark. Also, yeah, like I said, I'm sort of just getting used to live streaming. And I know that like barely anybody watches, although some people do watch after I've uploaded. So yeah, if you're one of those people, if this in any way interests you, then let me know, or just write a comment, whatever you're thinking. And if you think this sucks, you can also write a comment, or maybe try to make it more constructive, what you think I should be doing, whether I should do this or not. But you know, I'm not so fragile that if somebody tells me like this sucks, never do this again, I probably will keep doing it. But maybe I will decide to do not the photo, no, to not do the photo editing stuff on here and just get more into design and music stuff, which is more what I want to aim towards. So I'm kind of going into autopilot a little bit here with the editing, just because I have to, like I need to get through this faster. And I'm noticing some of these things that I changed, like the texture and clarity. It's maybe consistent enough that I should just do it for all of the photos. So what I might do after I finish this one is I'm going to look back at the photos that I've edited and see what's common between them. So see which of these settings are pretty much consistent on all of them, and then I'm going to just paste those settings onto the rest of the pictures so that I'll have less to adjust on each image. Excuse me. Yeah. Take out a little bit of the red. Yeah, one thing I'm also trying to practice here is not saying and so much, even though I just did it. At work, we use Teams, and after a meeting, it'll tell you how many times you used certain filler words. I always get like, or like yeah, I don't remember what else right now, but I need to try to focus on not doing that. I think it's just a crux, like a fallback thing. When you are trying to fill dead air, you just lean on saying So I need to be more intentional with what I'm saying. The purple here seems to be affecting the blue, which is weird. Sometimes, if you've seen my other streams, sometimes I like to lower the purple because you get chromatic aberrations in the branches that are purple. Oops. What have I done? Oh. Like if you see this branch here, it's got like purple fringing around it, and that gets rid of it. I don't want to explain this every time I do it. But yeah. Okay, framing wise, the chair is pretty central, but we are not. So let's go this way a little bit, and we can probably have a little bit less gravel. Yeah, I think that's better. And I have somebody messaging me on Facebook, so I will mute that. All right. Sorry, I was doing the pixel art thing. Okay. So this picture is looking pretty good. Yeah, images where there is like something central that is in the focus, I do like to add a bit more vignette. Whereas when it's a landscape or something more wide, I like to keep this at 0. But on this one, I think vignette is nice. Let's look at the before and after. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's look at the other pictures. I've put texture and clarity up higher on a lot of them. Dehaze, not so much. Although this one, yes. So, hang on. I had all of these at 4. I think I know what I'm going to do. So yeah, what I was thinking is I tend to bump these up a bit. So what I'll do is I'll put both of these on 8. And I'll put vibrance on 8. Because I tend to be bumping those ones up basically on every photo. And yeah, if I do that, then maybe I don't need to change them on every photo. So let's copy that. So sync the settings, and then yeah, so now all these ones will have those same settings copied over. Okay. Is this an interesting photo? Maybe. I'll crop it down a little bit like that. I think clarity looks nice here. Texture. Oh. Just makes the texture and the leaves pop out a bit because a lot of the image is blurry. Temperature could be a touch cooler. No, actually, I liked it how it was. I brighten it up a little bit. Bring the highlights down. Eventually I want to put all of these photos on my website, which is half constructed and has been for years. But most of the time I'm looking at what the thumbnail looks like over here because this these will probably just get seen on Instagram until I can publish them on my website, which will probably be some time in the future. I might pump up the contrast just a little bit more. Okay. Color wise, it's pretty good. Maybe I'll reduce the yellows a little bit. Yeah, I think that's good. It's good for this one. And I don't have a central focus in this image, so I won't change the vignette. That's good. Okay, this is very dark. Although when I brighten that up, all the midtones are coming up and I'm starting to lose detail in the city, so maybe I'll just bring the shadows up. I'm gonna have to bring the exposure up as well. Go +1. Bring the shadows back down a bit. Bit more contrast maybe. I think dehaze could be good for maybe. Okay. I think this one could use a bit more color. So saturation, vibrance. Bit more aqua. I think the pole looks a lot better without the blue. So I want to keep the blue in the sky, but reduce it on the pole. How can I do that? I think I'm just going to mask the pole. Oh, what happened? Oops. Am I wasting time? Probably. Oops. Whatever. And I'm just going to desaturate it. Does it look weird? Probably. The net looks a little bit... Oh my god, what is happening? Maybe I just crop the net out a bit. Yeah, that's probably better. I also want to straighten up these poles a bit. Ooh. Let's go 0.64. And yes, I always do things in multiples of 8 because I'm a weirdo. There's no good explanation for it. All right. It's looking a lot better. What else can I do? Bring those up a little bit just to contrast the green. The yellow is a bit too much in the trees. I like the green. Sky is okay as it is. I think that's good. Yep. Let's keep going. Too dark. Bring the shadows down. Highlights down, sorry. Bring the shadows up a bit. Sorry, just got a message. Streaming. Okay, so what to do here? Is the clarity too much? Yeah, I've dialed that back down a bit. I think I can brighten up Georgia a bit here. So I'll do the automatic subject detection. Hopefully it doesn't kill the stream. Cool, perfect. Did a very good job of masking her, and I'm going to brighten her up a little bit. I think that's bright enough that it still looks natural. Do I want to do anything else there? No, I think that's good. Could use a bit more vibrance and saturation here because it was a bit underexposed, so it lost some colors. Go warm it up a little, tiny bit. Okay, good. Bit more blue from the sky. Don't want to mess with the colors too much. Here we go, we can give her a little bit of a tan. Maybe I'll take out a bit of the red. She's already got a tan, but you know. And this one could use a bit of vignette. And I always do post-crop vignette because yeah, sometimes I want to crop it and you want the vignette to be centered on the new crop. Speaking of cropping, I might bring this up a little bit so she's more on the third. I don't want to cut out the whole gondola in the background though, but I think that's good. Before, after, yeah, that's good. Next. All right. A little bit dark here. Bring the shadows up. Highlights down a bit. I want to get the angle right. My instinct was telling me to rotate it a little bit left. Maybe crop it a little bit this way. No, the center of the photo is there. Yeah, it's just that the street is not centered, but the street here is centered, so maybe that's good. Seems a bit warm. Let's cool it down a bit. And maybe tint it a little bit pink, magenta. I'll leave the contrast as it was. This one can probably do with a bit of texture and clarity. Maybe I took too much of the contrast out. Drop the shadows back down a little bit. Maybe up a bit more. Oh. Okay. The orange is... I was going to say it's overbearing, but maybe I just accentuate it a little bit so it's more purposeful. Contrast it with a bit more blue. Green. Okay. That's cool. Do I vignette this one? Vignette? Vignetti? Yeah, that's cool. Next. Let me just check my pixel art. One second. Okay. Where am I at? Alright, this is at, what is it? There's a park somewhere in Barcelona. What is it called? It's designed by this guy that's designed everything in Barcelona. What's his name? No. It's gone. The memory is completely gone. I've said it in the other streams. Still don't remember. Okay. Lined up the horizon because I can see the ocean here. It's a bit unfortunate that I can't see more of the this tower. What to do? I need like content aware fill. a bit of a bummer. Can I content aware fill on this? I guess not. You know what I mean? Like I want to crop this bigger and then for it to just make up the sky. Like there would be sky missing over here. It's weird because it has all these different AI tools. There must be a way to do that. Could do it in Photoshop. Whatever. The coastline looks a little bit crooked now. Maybe I do just go -1, even though the horizon was lined up, and then I do get the tip of the tower in. I'll compromise. Okay. Bring the shadows up a bit. Sometimes if it looks a bit dark, but there's too many bright areas, the clarity helps. I could also do a mask, and I could just brighten up the bottom half of the image. Yeah, that's probably better. So with and what is that glitch? With and without. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. More texture. I think the sky looks good with a bit more blue. Do I make the sky look more interesting with another mask? Let's see if it crashes the stream. I don't know. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if that's coming through in the stream, that my face is like stuck, like my camera, because that's what I'm seeing. What was I gonna do? Dehaze this guy. Maybe just a tiny bit. Cool. How are we looking? Yeah, that already pops out a lot more. Temperature. Just went a bit warmer. I actually am liking this photo a lot more now. Before I was thinking it's not really usable. Yeah, I think that's cool. What about the highlights? Maybe I drop the highlights a little bit. Give it a bit more green. I think the red looks really good here. Can crank that a bit. Yellow bad. Aqua good. Okay. And no vignette here. Maybe I should completely turn off the vignette on some of those other ones. Or do they intentionally do it on this one? Yeah, whatever. Okay. That one's cool. I like that picture now. Next. Wonder if I can smash this out today. Okay. So beauty. Let's make it a little bit cold. Colder. How do we like it warm? No, that looks abnormal. Where are we at? 5K. Let's go 5K. We're at 5,300. Bring the shadows up a little bit. Bring down the highlights. Did I make it worse? I don't know. Could denoise her a little bit, so she's less self-conscious about her skin. Yeah, I think that looks good. I don't want that to sound like I'm criticizing her at all. She's got fantastic skin. I'm just worried about what if she sees her face on the video and goes, "Oh, I don't want people looking at my skin." The orange does make you look a little bit tanned, but you don't want to look like Donald Trump. Yellow is maybe a little bit overbearing. Okay. I think that's good. This one's very dark and very bright. If you look at the histogram, very dark and very bright. Bring up the shadows. I think clarity will help here. Not that much, that's way too much. Bring down that highlight a bit. How are we looking? Maybe a bit brighter. 2.4. Highlights down a bit more. Cool, cool. Got some tourists down here. God, I wish I could remember the name of this park. Let's cut out the tourist phones. That's a bit better. Cool it down a tiny bit. To make it a bit more vibrant. Wonder if I can make the sky a bit more blue. See if it crashes. Kinda worked. Just making the sun look blue as well. Maybe I can just dehaze it a bit. No. No, I'm gonna get rid of that. Don't like it. Didn't help. Don't need it. Okay. Not feeling this photo too much, to be honest. It's just some trees and some sculpture. Whatever. It's bugging me that I don't remember the name of this park though. Oops. Hopefully I didn't dox anything just then. Okay. That angle looks a bit straighter. We're very dark. Let's go 0.48. Bring the shadows up a bit. Maybe I will bring the blacks down. I don't normally touch the blacks and the whites that much, but sometimes I mean I'm talking about these settings. Sometimes when you brighten up the shadows, maybe it's good to add a bit of blacks back in to keep the contrast. They are very unfortunate names of settings to be talking about on a stream. Let's bring the highlights down. Temperature's pretty good. Clarity's nice here. Oops, not 160, Jesus. Nice. What else did I want to do? Sky, maybe? Don't freeze. Cool. I'll cool it down a bit and dehaze, which doesn't really do much. But that looks better. Cool, how we looking? Not bad, not bad. Nice if I could boost the purple in this lavenders, but I can't really because they're a bit too dark. Green's already very bright, vibrant. Yellow kind of looks nice here. Cool. I think at some point a long time ago it got boring me talking about photo settings. But whatever. What can you do? It's a very repetitive task. Be great if anybody was watching live and we could just talk about whatever topic. Oh, somebody's there on Twitch. Say something. Entertain me. Start a conversation. Okay, next picture. For the person who just joined, I'm editing photos from Barcelona. If you have any questions about Barcelona, photo editing, design, music, I don't know, anything. Shoot something into the chat. Because I've gone autopilot now. This could use a bit more contrast. Maybe the dehaze is good here. Yeah. Did I lose some? Seems like I lost some definition. Maybe, yeah, that's what. The highlights, too much. Nice. Okay, person in Twitch, type one word. Go on random word generator. Give me the word that it spits out, and I'll talk about it. That's how bored I am. I think maybe I need to just pay somebody to edit photos for me. Are you that person? Mystery Twitch viewer? Maybe they are typing things and I'm not seeing it. Let me check. Nope. Do I like this picture? Sure. Next. This one's cute. Highlights are too strong. Whoa, still. Okay, maybe I need to bring it down a bit. What to do, what to do. I need somebody to raid my Twitch stream with a bunch of random people who have no interest in photo editing, but just to say things to me. Give me something to think about. Okay, gonna lower the purple to get rid of the chromatic aberration, as I do. Sometimes I hate yellow in pictures and sometimes it's good. Oh, I wonder if I can detect this guy here. What are the chances this one Twitch viewer is one of my friends who just feels embarrassed for me? It's just clicked so that I have at least one viewer. Probably pretty high. Does that do anything? A little bit. Okay, how are we looking? Yeah, not bad, not bad. Does the blue look weird? Maybe. It's kind of like the sky is blue here and then it's white. Whatever. Should I do vignette on this one? Yeah, maybe that's good. And should I crop it? Maybe I crop it up a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't mind that one. Next. Oh, I'm almost at the end. So good. Okay, 1 second. Gotta check my pixel art. All right. Brightness overload. Why does that look more clear before? What did I do wrong? Why is it so orange? What do I want to do? Pull up the sky a bit. Green up the trees. Do I vignette or not? Am I saying that right? I swear I've heard people say it differently, but I don't know how. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, isn't that unfortunate? What will happen if I try to paint them out? It's probably a hard ask because it wouldn't know what to put in between the rocks. Yeah, nah, that doesn't really work, does it? Unfortunate. But, you know, when you're on holidays, you can't be the only one, especially at places like this. This special place, whose name I can't remember. Look how bad the chromatic aberration is there. Bit red as well. Maybe I have to get rid of the reds. It's alright, it's not needed. Probably gonna have to wrap up in a second because I have a visitor going to get some food. Come on, person on Twitch, who are ya? Write something. I'm going crazy here. I think this photo really needs some boost in the color. because it was so contrasted that it basically lost everything. See if I can do something with the sky. Kind of looks a little bit fake. Let's dial that back. How are we looking? Yeah, it's a big improvement. Boost the shadows a bit more. Lower the blacks. That's good. Done. Dunsky. Can have a drink of water. Right next to the mic so you can hear it. Got beard hair on there. Ooh. Okay. Gotta end it. Well, thanks Twitch viewer for sticking around and not saying anything. Yeah, hopefully next time, maybe next time there'll be 2 viewers and then I can get them to peer pressure each other into saying something. Alright, thanks for watching. If you do, comment something if you think of anything, whatever. I'll see you next time. Bye.